From local stories to Wayne County news, get ready to dive into everything happening in North Carolina with Taylor House Publishing. Got a story to share? Shoot us an email at taylorpublishinghouse@gmail.com. If you're looking to publish your book or need some top-notch mentorship, we've got your back. Join the excitement with the one and only Richard Taylor, right here at Taylor House Publishing. Speak with Richard directly at 919-587-7782. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and invite your family and friends to watch.
From Wayne County to the Carolina coast, Taylor House brings the news you love most. Tune in on YouTube, don't miss a beat. Local stories that keep you in your feet.
Taylor House, we got the scoop. Taylor House Publishing.
All right, peace and blessings, peace and blessings. A domestic dispute in Independence, Missouri ended with a 34-year-old mother, Maria Pike, and her infant, 2-month-old Destiny, being unalived by Independence, Missouri police. Now, this incident happened on November the 7th, and yet, as usual, if it had not been for somebody sending me this article, I would not have known about it. There is no national coverage and no national outcry, even though the citizens of Independence are coming together in mourning the mother and her infant. And now, unlike other stories, the victims of the police unalivement are white. 34-year-old Maria Pike and her daughter. Now, this happened at the Oval Springs Apartments in Independence. Now, the property manager, Mr. Gavin Delaney, said that he was walking around checking some vacant apartments when he saw a lady sitting on the curb. Now, this lady turned out to be a Miss Talisa Combs. Now, Talisa Combs is the mother of Mitchell Holder, who is the father of 2-month-old Destiny. Now, Miss Combs was sitting on the curb, and she told the property manager, Mr. Delaney, that she had just gotten into a physical altercation with the mother of her son's child. Now, that mother, once again, is Maria Pike. And so the grandmother, Talisa Combs, pretty much is the catalyst for this event. Miss Combs called the police and was wanting to press charges on Maria Pike, the mother of her granddaughter. And so the story goes that when the police went in, wanted to talk to Miss Pike, that no one would open the door. And so Mr. Delaney, the property manager, said that he went and somehow talked to Mitchell and convinced Mitchell Holder, the baby's father, to open the door. And they said that when he finally let the two officers in, the officers went in and they attempted to confront or maybe even charge Maria Pike. Now, Mitchell, the father, said that when the officers came in, Maria Pike was sitting in the closet holding the baby. She was just sitting there holding the baby. They said that she was not doing anything or not saying anything. And somehow the officers managed to get her out of the closet, or she left the closet on her own accord and was moving to the bed. Now, as Maria was moving to the bed, they said that the officers and Holder attempted to take the baby from her. Now, somewhere during this interaction, it is said that Miss Maria Pike reached for an object on the dresser. Now, they are saying that it was reportedly a knife, but the father said that she didn't have anything in her hand when she was shot. Now, when apparently when she reached for the unidentified object, the officer let out a round. And that first round struck the infant Destiny in the head. And of course, the infant is no more. And they said next, when Destiny, maybe the shot knocked her off on the bed or made her lose balance, or maybe she ducked, but she somehow ended up on the bed. And then when she attempted to get up from the bed, the officer shot her as well. And that leaves a 34-year-old mother and a 2-year-old infant deceased. Because of the officer's overzealousness. Now, Mitchell, the father, screamed that, hey, he shot my baby. He shot my baby. And the family of Mitchell says that he is disturbed. He suffers from dissociative disorder or something like that. And they said that this incident has left him very upset. Now, what the community is upset about is the vagueness of the officers. There was a press conference, and I watched the press conference. It's nothing to watch because the officer didn't answer any questions. He refused to say, what happened. He only mentioned that it is confirmed that an officer shot at least once. He's not going to get into everything that happened. And so he shows a standoffish nature in the press conference. Now, there's a backstory to this couple as well. Now, it is said that Maria Pike also suffered from mental health issues. The two, Mitchell and Maria, often got in arguments. And they said that one time Maria got into an argument and then ran into the woods with the baby. And it was said that she stayed in the woods all night with the baby. And during the night when she was asleep, she actually rolled over on the baby, suffocating the baby. Now, once again, this had to be recently because the baby's only 2 months. However, she somehow performed CPR on the child, and then the child lived. Now, also it is said that CPS, Child Protective Services, were involved, very much involved with these two individuals. And you see them there holding the baby. They said that CPS had made several visits, especially after that time. But it was also said that CPS was scheduled to visit the home that day and possibly take the baby. Now, that may be where all of this stemmed from. The lady who was clearly mentally ill was sitting in the closet, probably just trying to protect her baby, or keep her baby from being taken. And that's what the altercation was with the mother. But the victims, or not the victims, the fathers, Mitchell Holder's sister, said that they could have easily de-escalated the situation. They could have tased her, or they could have did a lot of other things. Why did they have to do that to a woman who only weighs 90 pounds? And that is the issue with a lot of these police-involved unalivements. There should be more de-escalation tactics used in these instances. And, you know, the police who was talking, he mentioned, you know, no one likes this to happen. It's tragic. But then he goes into the long spiel of mental health narrative. He goes to talking about, you know, if you see a person suffering, say something. There's a lot of mental health issues going on, and you know this caused these situations to get violent, and you know he's basically trying to place the blame on the mother. If you have a mental health issue, the first thing that police should not do is open fire on you. There should be, once again, more training, more tactics, more strategies used to be able to extract the individual or, bring the situation to a close without the loss of life. But yet and still, it seems that the police are defending their actions. A quote from this officer, Representative Officer Dunstan. He said that they received a domestic violence disturbance call at 1:43 p.m. Thursday with a possible assault. When we arrived, we encountered a female who ultimately was armed with a knife. Ultimately, right? And as a result of that encounter, it resulted in 2 fatalities, one to the armed female and one to the child. As you can imagine, this is heartbreaking, the chief said. I'm a father and a husband, and just like anything that would tragically affect a family, my heart goes out to the family that was absolutely torn apart yesterday. The officer who fired his weapon has a long tenured veteran of law enforcement. The officer and another 2 who are at the scene are placed on administrative leave, meaning they are getting paid. Once again, he only states that 1 officer fired, and he cannot speak to the official cause of death as it will come from the autopsy as the investigation goes on. And once again, the catalyst of the incident, Talisa Combs, says that they should have just tased the mother. They had 2 police officers upstairs in the apartment with my son. She was just trying to protect their home. So the woman who was the cause of this is now showing remorse. And that is what we have to be careful of when we invite police into these situations, especially domestic situations. They're always tense. There's always a potential of emotions flaring up. And evidently this mother had some mental health issues, had some problems in the past, and she most likely needed mental health, like a commitment, not 2 officers coming in there guns blazing when someone reaches for something that they consider a weapon. And so condolences to the family, and the police are yet to release any details, any body cam footage, or anything. But I'm pretty sure that this family, due to their ethnicity, would be a candidate for justice. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. 919-587-7782. Peace and blessings. Y'all have a blessed day.
One and only Richard Taylor, right here at Taylor House Publishing. Speak with Richard directly at 919-587-7782. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and invite your family and friends to watch.
From Wayne County to the Carolina coast, Taylor House bring the news you love most. Tune in on YouTube, don't miss a beat. Little stories that keep you in your feet.
Taylor House, we got the scoop.
Taylor House Publishing.